All right, let's get rolling into it today, folks. It's called a modest push for this session. We're going to work a little bit more on a few breaths, a new posture, a few more breaths, and we carry on with it. No flow per se with this one, but if you sort of lose yourself in one particular posture, don't sweat it. Catch up on the next one, you'll be fine. All right, let's start off on all fours. Our quad pose, as I oftentimes enjoy calling it. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees, some cat-cows. As you inhale, take your gaze up, drop the stomach down. As you exhale, hunch forward like the angry cat, and reverse. If you know what you're doing, go ahead, do a few extra ones here. If you know where you're going with this one. Don't forget about the pelvis. As you inhale, you're rolling the tailbone up and out. Move with your breath. Just a couple more, folks. Nice way to wake up the spinal column if you've been sitting at your desk all day. And on your last cycle, we'll meet in neutral. Nice. From all fours, child's pose. Big toes can come together. You can push the hips back towards the heels. Fold the arms if you like initially. Let's get engaged with our Ujjayi pranayama breath. Mouth is closed. Inhalations, exhalations through the nose, please. And try to bring a little more air in than you would normally do. Exhale just a little more air out. Bearing in mind, the only people who breathe better than us are swimmers. All right, take those arms out. Walk the fingers forward. Keep the head relaxed. Forehead towards the mat. Your hips push towards your heels. Fingers walk towards the front of the mat. Armpits, you feel it there, and on the shoulders, and on the upper back. Give me one more breath in. On the exhale, bring it up to all fours. Nice. All right, from all fours, extend your left leg. Your left toes are on the mat. Push the left heel towards the wall behind you. So I'm actually pushing my hands into the mat, pushing the whole of the body. So we're working into the arches, that arch of that left foot, the toes, the Achilles, the calf. And yeah, your glutes are probably pretty tight here as well, along with the hamstrings and quad. So keep the pressure there. The right leg is somewhat relaxed. Your hands, your shoulders are working as they push into the mat. Give me one more breath in. And on your exhale, ease up on it. Lift the left leg up just a little and cross the left leg over to the right side. So I'm crossing over the right leg and I'm just taking that left foot as far as it can go over to the right side of the mat. If it sounds awkward from what I'm saying, just take a look at the screen. The arms are still long and engaged. Don't bend the arms, please. Awesome. And bring the leg back and in. Other side, the right leg extends, right toes are down on the mat, and push that heel towards the wall behind you. Or a piece of furniture or whatever happens to be behind that right foot. Once again, you're pushing on the mat a bit with your hands. The arms are extended. You're actually engaging some of the muscles there in the arms and the shoulders to work and the upper back. And with no question, you feel this in that right Achilles tendon, the calf, the arch of the foot. Nice. Give me one more breath in. On the exhale, lean forward a bit and lift the right leg up. Take it over to the left side. So now you're crossing that right foot over your left leg. And you're still trying to keep the shoulders and the hips, for the most part, square to the front of the mat. All right, your shoulders and that left hip, you're keeping square to the front of the mat. So I don't want you to lean all the way to the left, or in this case, to the right to favor it. So go to where you feel the stretch. Nice, folks. And bring it back and bring the knee in. Another active child's pose. So big toes together. Keep your hands where they're at. Push your hips to your heels. And go ahead and walk the fingers forward a bit to feel the stretch in the arms. And as your armpits press towards the mat, heads relaxed. 2 breaths right here, please. And on the exhale, bring it up to all fours. Nice. Grounded balance. Left leg is up. Right hand, right arm is up. So we're trying to get the right arm parallel to the floor. So with the leg. Hey, that left foot, try to get that left foot equal to or maybe slightly higher than that left hip. Now, if you're losing your balance, a couple of options here. One, move the left hand over to the left a little bit. And next, if you're unable to extend the right arm all the way up, it can hover over the mat until you get your balance here. Don't forget about your core. Your core is in, it's working. All right, one more breath. And recover. Groovy, other side. Right leg is up, left arm is up. Think about the core. Stomach is in, bridges that connection there between the left hand, left shoulder, upper back, through the core, through the lower back, and through that right leg. Point or flex the right foot. I'm not picky. Keep your head neutral. No real need to look forward. You know what's out there, so just take a look at your mat. Keep the spinal column in a somewhat neutral position here. Looks good, folks. One more breath in. Exhale and recover. But we're not stopping. Left leg is up. Right arm is up. Good. All right, let's go deeper. Bend the left leg and reach that right hand to the left foot. Now, I just want you to reach for it. You may not be able to grab it. If you cannot grab your foot, ankle, or shin, just reach for it and hang out there, working your balance. For those of you that can get it, nice. For those of you that can get a grip, so to speak, and you have your balance, arch the back a bit, lift that left knee up a little higher. You can even look a little further forward, not too much though. Nice. Give me one more breath right here. And on your exhale, release your grip and extend the leg and the arm again. And recover. Whew. Other side. Right leg is up. Left arm is up. Good. Working the balance first. Now bend the right leg and reach back with the left hand. Again, we're going for the left foot. Well, the right foot, right ankle, right shin. Honestly, whatever you can grab. That's it. If you have a good grip and you have your balance, arch the back a little bit as you lift the right knee up a little higher. Looks good. Give me one more breath. And on the exhale, recover. Woo! Child's pose, active child's pose. Big toes together, knees together or slightly apart. Push the hips back, walk the fingers forward. Should feel good on that lower back. 2 breaths right here. And recover. Bring it up. Woo. So far, so good. Let's take the left leg up and the right arm up. Nice. We're not stopping them. Hey, point the left toes down towards the mat. Don't flex, point the toes down. Now take the right arm and take it out to the right side of the mat. Keep it equal to, and keep it parallel to the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Take that left leg and open it up to the left. Go for 90 degrees. And no, it's just a trick of the light. My foot is not actually resting on my wall. And recover. Woo! Other side. Right leg. Left arm. Extend. Working the balance. Good. All right, let's do this. Flex the right foot. So the toes come back at you. The heel is pushing out towards the wall behind you. Take the left arm out to the left side of the mat, going for 90 degrees there. And bring the right leg and bring it over, going for 90. That's it. We're trying to point the toes down. That external rotation might help give you a little more room, a little more space to move. And recover. Woo! And recover. Looks good. Okay. From here, You can lean from all fours, lean a little bit to the right, just a little bit. Now take the left leg up and bring the left arm up. Yeah, same side, folks, same side. Left leg, left arm. That's it. Use your breath. You may not be able to get the left arm all the way up, and that's fine. Let it hover and just work on the balance. Looks good. And recover. Other side. Feel free to lean just a little bit to the left this time. Right leg comes up. Right arm comes up. And yeah, we're still trying to get those appendages up equal to or higher. Woo, almost fell there. Right hand equal to or higher than the shoulder. Right foot equal to or higher than the right hip. Nice. 2 more breaths. And recover. Wonderful. And child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Let's push it back. You can extend the arms yet again. Keep the fingers reaching out. Yeah, you're going to feel this in the shoulders. I know it. 2 breaths right here. And bring it up to all fours. Hey, let's reverse the wrist, please. That's that anti-carpal tunnel piece I like to talk about. So take your right hand, lift it up a little bit, rotate the fingers to the outside, and bring it down. Left hand, rotate the fingers to the left, to the outside, and bring it down. Ultimately, we'll have the wrist pointing forward, the fingers pointing towards your knees. Please do what you can on this one. If you cannot get your fingers to point towards the knees, you don't have to. You know, this is pretty tough on those forearms, but it's going to make you feel on those muscles we don't always work on that often. If this is boring you to tears, feel free to, you got some options here. One, you can come onto your toes and lift off of the knees just an inch or two. That'll put some pressure there. And something even better, just lean, I mean just a few centimeters to the left and to the right. Just leaning just a little bit, just thinking about leaning. You're going to feel it in the wrist. Okay, we're good. Come onto your toes, please. And we do one hand, recover the other, and come up onto your knees. You can sit down on your hips if you like. Just work out the wrist, please. Nice. Some rotations there always work great. Okay. Shall we continue? On all fours. Let's cross under. So take that left hand, left arm, cross it underneath the right, bring it all the way down. Keep the butt in the air, please. Now you can look at that right hand or bring the right hand up and over, reaching for the top of your left thigh. Oh, we're here for 3 breaths, just 3. So take them deep in. Okay. 1 more breath. And recover. Woo, nice and easy as you bring it back up. Other side, bring that right hand underneath the left arm. Bring it all the way down to that right cheek. And again, stare at that left hand or bring it up and around, this time reaching for the top of your right thigh. Hold on here and breathe. 2 more breaths, folks. And recover. Bring that left hand down, bring it up. Woo! So far, so good. From all fours, let's work on upper chest and shoulders. Shoulders are over the wrists, hips are over the knees. Keep your hands and knees there. I want you to lean forward, just a little. Lean forward. Good. Now, bring your chin and chest down to the mat. Keep the butt in the air. Your elbows bend towards your knees. Chin touches the mat. Nice. And slowly press up. Nice and easy. Nothing radical. Groovy. And we're leaning forward still. Let's try it again. Bring it down slowly. Chin and chest come to the mat. Nice and controlled. Good work. And press up. Ooh. Oh, nice. Great. And from here, child's pose. Feel free to fold the arms this time around or sweep the arms to the sides. Your choice to relax completely here, getting all the pressure off the shoulders and arms. 3 breaths right here. Okay, last breath in. And on your exhale, bring it up to all fours. Side plank. Side plank. Let's do the variation of side plank for starters. From all fours, bring your left knee to your left wrist. Extend the right leg. So lengthen the right leg and bring the right foot flat onto the mat. So the right toes are facing the right side. Rotate the torso and bring the right arm up. Now, if you're having shoulder issues here, that right hand can go to your right hip and just roll the shoulder back, opening up the chest. But if you're able to, go ahead and extend the right arm all the way up. Speaking of all the way up, looking up is the preferred posture here, but if you're getting dizzy or losing your balance, keep your head neutral or look at the mat. And you can still accomplish the same, opening up that chest by bringing the shoulder blades closer together, bringing that right arm back. Nice. One more breath in. Exhale, recover the hand down. And bring the knee back. Okay, let's do the other side. Right knee comes close to the right wrist. I extend the left leg, left foot is flat, and we rotate the torso, bringing the left arm up. Yeah, you can pivot on the knee, the right knee, moving that right foot in or to the side a bit. That might help give you some balance, or semblance of balance anyway. That's it. Extend. I mean, work that left arm. You're reaching for the ceiling. Extend and breathe. Looks good. One more breath in. Exhale, recover. Woo. Okay. Sit one. Nice. Shall we do it again? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, you have an option now, of course. Some of you may have done the full variation, the full posture, and you're more than welcome to do that. If you're doing the variation, bring your left knee forward, right arm up. If you want to do the full one, the full expression of this posture, you can come to a high push-up. Bring the feet together, roll the heels to the left, and bring the right arm up. Now, I'm stacking my feet, but you can take your feet heel to toe if you'd like. You can work your balance that way. That works out great. I want you to keep the hips moving on up. Push the hips up. Man, if we can get those hips high enough, you can get that left foot that's closest to the mat, that left leg, you can get that left foot flat, and your balance will be outstanding. For a side plank, that is. All right, one more breath. And recover. Oh, nice. Okay, Rain agrees. Here we go. Let's do the other side. If you're doing the variation, right knee, right wrist, extend the left leg, lift the left arm up. If you're doing the full expression, high push-up, feet together, roll the heels to the right, and bring that left arm up. Remember, hips. Keep the hips coming up. Move the hips up where you can. Have some fun with that left leg, the top leg. You can bring it up. You can bring the foot all the way up to the ceiling. Grab your toes. Just have fun with it. It's your practice, your session. One more breath. Sorry, that was rain. One more breath. And recover. Woo. And recover. Nice. Woo. Child's pose, please, or just a general rest posture. Get some water if you need to. We're here for 3 breaths before we carry on. Okay, let's carry. Let's do this. Come to all fours. It's turbo dog, also known as dolphin pose. From all fours, come down to your forearms. And from forearms, come onto your toes, lift the hips up. That's it. Hey, your crown of your head is near the mat. Rain, hush. Sorry about that, folks. All right, so let's keep the crown of your head near the mat. Keep the head relaxed. Legs are elongated, heels reaching for the mat. They may not touch. A slight bend in the knees if necessary. Other than that, we are trying to extend the legs Lengthen it to the best of our ability. This is, of course, a variation of downward facing dog. So if you're having issues with your wrist on any given session, you're more than welcome to do this posture. One more breath in. And on your exhale, recover. Bring the knees down slowly, hips to heels, child's pose. Any variation of child's pose is fine. One more breath in. And on your recovery, let's bring it up to all fours as we get ready for Adho Mukha Siddhavasana, the most recognized posture in Western yoga. From all fours, come underneath your toes, lift the hips, and bring those heels to the mat. All right, so the hands are about shoulders width apart. Heads relaxing between the arms. Feet, if they are apart, no wider than your hips. Now, if you have tight shoulders, take the hands wider on the mat if you need to. Feel free to walk it out. Lift one heel, lower the other. And come onto your toes, please. Lift the heels up. See how few toes you can be on. And heels come down. Okay, left leg, bring it up. Bend and open at the hip. So we're trying to make sure that right foot is flat on the mat. Don't let the right heel veer over to the right side. Maybe, possibly, you can see that left foot from looking from underneath your right armpit. Okay, left leg straight back and down. Right leg is up. Bend and open at the hip. So yeah, stacking the hips, you can do that. My left heel is down. Try to make sure yours is down and at 12 o'clock. We're almost there, folks. If you can hang, come on back to child's pose, not a problem, or dolphin pose, turbo dog. You can do this from there as well. Right leg straight back and down, and child's pose. Nice, easy recovery here. Fold the arms in or sweep the arms to your sides, your choice. Just relax here. Try to relax. One more breath. And on your exhale, bring it up, please, to all fours. Woo. From all fours, we're doing good. Feeling pretty good here. Come onto your toes. Let's bring it up to downward facing dog. Now from downward dog, if you're having issues with the legs, hamstrings, or back, a slight bend in the knees is fine. And we work towards lengthening the legs and bringing the heels down. But hey, make the variations as you need to get through our practice. Actually, not to get through the practice, but to make the postures and the session work for you. All right, from downward dog, give me one breath in. And on your exhale, look forward, step or float your feet to your hands, come up halfway. Give me a flat back, please, or do your best can for flat back. Hands can rest on the legs. The legs are elongated, stomach is in, chest moves forward, and the shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale, exhale, slide the hands down towards the mat, top of the feet or shins. Good. And roll up slowly. Hey, bend your knees a little bit and roll up. One vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing. Groovy. Hands to hips, small back bend, pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it up to neutral. Release the arms to the sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Good. All right, Parsvottanasana is next. It's our intensive Eastern stretch. Okay, let's start on that left side. Take your right foot back about maybe 2 feet or so. Your chest and pelvis favor the front of the mat. Now, your left leg is long, it's straight. We are not going to bend that left leg. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, lean back a little. Exhale, forward fold. And let those hands come down the left leg, reaching for the mat. If you're unable to reach the mat, use a block. 1 or 2 blocks work great for this. If you do not have a block and you cannot touch the mat, the hands can rest on the legs. But try not to put too much pressure on the leg. I want you to use your core to keep that torso controlled. Ultimately, we're trying to put our forehead or our nose on the left knee, literally. And actually, if you get down low enough, your forehead or nose will be on your left shin. You're going to extend beyond the left knee. Just trust me with that. As you extend, as we lengthen the muscles, both in the hamstrings and that lower back, you're going to go further down than you think. Hang in there. Keep your eyes open. One more breath. And on the exhale, pull the stomach in. Lift the torso. Keep the feet where they're at. Nice and strong. Groovy. Step up. Back to Tadasana. Let's do the other side. Take the left foot back a couple of feet, please. You can adjust that back foot. In other words, you can take it back a little further or step it up as you see fit. Hands to hips. And here's an option for you all. If you want to go a little deeper working into the shoulders, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lean back, extend the arms down. Exhale, forward fold. And at a minimum, get those hands off your butt. I want you to lift them up and over. Forehead and nose is still going forward. Well, this time your right knee. You may not come down as far. You're working on balance here. Keep the head relaxed. Great. Hey, if you don't have your hands clasped behind your back, they're either on the mat, on the block, or on the leg, okay? Be careful with this one. Keep your eyes open. Don't lose your sense of balance here or your perspective. All right, if your hands are up and behind you, release them to the mat. Try to keep that right leg long and strong, please. Groovy. Pull your core, your stomach in, and lift the torso up. Lift it up all the way. Woo. Step forward. Back into Tadasana. Groovy. Forward folds. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the knees soft as you come down this time. Come up halfway with the breath. Exhale, fold. Thank you, Ray. Inhale, rise, lift up, reach up, arms come overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms come up, reach up. Exhale, just your arms to the sides. Nice. Our warrior series. This will be warrior 1, warrior 2, reverse, triangle, and airplane. All stuff we've done before. Hey, let's start with the right leg stepping back to warrior 1. So with the right leg stepping back, chest and pelvis favor the front, slight bend in that left leg. Arms are energized. We have jazz hands, folks, as they reach up towards the ceiling. Good. From warrior 1, or Virabhadrasana 1, let's go to warrior number 2. We twist a little to the right, arms open up. Good. Hands are equal to or slightly higher than the shoulders. Chest and pelvis favor the right side of the mat. So far, so good. Hey, let's reverse this. Right arm, right leg, left palm is up, and we lift and extend. So we're doing a lot of compression on the right side, opening up the left. Keep that left arm activated and energized as it reaches up and over. Hopefully you're looking past that left hand towards the ceiling. If not, you're losing balance, keep your head neutral. Let's come back to warrior 2. Groovy. Triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. Lengthen the left leg, lean forward, and rotate the arms. Nice work. These arms feel like we did on the plank, or the plank variation. That left hand may be on the mat, on a block, or maybe nestled against that left leg. If you've got your balance, you'll look it up. One breath in. On the exhale, look down for balance. Torso comes up. Woo. Come back into warrior number 2. So bend that left leg. Groovy. Inhale. On the exhale, hands to heart center. Now, that back leg, the right foot, come onto your toes. So the right heel is up. We're going into airplane, folks. Try not to move the left leg. Lean forward a bit. I'm sliding that right foot up once, twice, and now I'm bringing the right leg up, balancing on the left, and now swinging the arms to the sides. Airplane. Do your best. If you need to use a chair, piece of furniture, or wall, make it happen. Hang in there. One more breath. And on your exhale, torso comes up, feet meet together, hands down by the sides. Nice. Left leg steps back into warrior one. Same on the other side, folks. So get into your best posture here in warrior one. Ground down into it. Get those arms energized as they reach. Your core is in. Your heart lifts towards the ceiling. From warrior one, we open to warrior two. Nice. Center of gravity comes down a bit for me. Nice work. From warrior two, reverse your warrior. Left hand, left leg, right arm is up. And I forgot to mention on the other side, but if you want to work more on that shoulder, you can bring that left hand behind you, reaching for the top of the right thigh. Lots of variations and options in our practice. From reverse warrior or exalted warrior, come back to warrior number two. Triangle. Straighten the front leg, lean forward, and rotate. Those right fingertips can come to the mat on either side of the leg. But don't sweat it if you can't reach it. That's not important. The alignment is more important. Nice. Core's in. One more breath here. On the exhale, look down for balance. Bring the torso up. Warrior two. So we bend the right leg. Inhale. On the exhale, hands to heart center. You know it. It's airplane. Lean forward. Make it happen. Maybe dragging that foot along and lifting it. One or two hops. Whatever you need to. We're groovy. We got this. Try to get that left foot equal to or higher than the left hip. Don't try to look at it from this position. Just go with it. Go with the feel. And recover. Woo! Shake it off, folks. Tree pose is next. Vrikshasana. Let's start balancing on that right leg. Left foot, phase 1, 2, or bring that heel all the way up, pressing into the upper right thigh. Vrikshasana. You know what we're doing here, folks. Find your best posture here. That left knee opens up 90 degrees to the left. Hands at heart center, or feel free to open your arms up if you'd like. I'll leave that up to you. Few breaths right here. Trying to calm down just a little bit from those last postures. One more breath. And on your exhale, recover. Nice. Other side. Ground down to that left leg. Right foot's opening up. Well, the right foot, my right toes are on the mat for phase 1. You can bring it up a little higher here, or bring that foot up a little higher, pressing the right heel into the upper left thigh. Hands at heart center. Continue the breath, the Ujjayi Pranayama breath, nice and deep. Good. Growing your tree limbs as you see fit. Couple more breaths here. Wonderful. One more breath in and recover. Nice. Shake it off. Let's meet on the mat, on our stomachs for Cobra pose. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Big toes together, feet are flat on the mat. Okay, let's do this. Press down, lift chin and chest. So we're adding a little bit of pressure to the mat, okay? Elbows are tucked in. Keep the head neutral. My hips are relaxed here. 2 breaths right here. One more breath in. And on the exhale, recover slowly to the mat. We have one more to do. One more breath just to relax right here. And from here, lift up. This time you can come up a little higher. Keep your form though. Elbows are tucked into the sides, big toes together, feet are flat. Give me one more breath. And on the exhale, recover slowly and push up to all fours, child's pose. Keep the arms extended. Hips push to the heels, arms extended, in front of you, elbows are off the mat. 2 breaths right here. And on that last exhale, bring it forward. We're lying down. Let's get some kicks in, please. Our fish kicks. You know my kicks. I love the kicks. Support the lower back if you need to, and let's make it happen. All right, the head can stay relaxed on the floor. I use my hands. I clasp my hands and support my lower back here. You may need a blanket or a pillow for that tailbone, and anybody that has any issues with this one in their tailbone. All right, doesn't have to be fancy here. Doesn't have to be widespread kicks or anything like that. Just keep it going. We only have 1 set, folks, and we are on the clock. All right, so far so good. A little more here. Some of us had fun over the weekend with some of the foods we were eating, so let's make it work. A little bit of core work goes a long ways. Almost there. I feel the end is near. That's it. Stick with the breath. Your Ujjayi breath. You're still breathing nice and deep in and out. We're still kicking. I'm looking at you. We're still cooking. And recover. Woo! Apanasana. Bring the knees into the chest, arms on top or behind the knees. Squeeze in. Feel free to rock a little bit left and right. And roll to the right. Let's sit up, please, for Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. So we did many standing forward folds. This is seated. You do not have as much wiggle room per se with this one. So if you know you can't touch the feet or reach the feet, please use a strap or a blanket or a towel to get to the feet. If you're having really bad or really tight lower back issues or hamstrings, feel free to bend the legs a little bit in doing this posture. Everyone else, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. I use my peace fingers to reach for the big toes. Some of you can reach beyond your feet, maybe enough to grab your wrist on the other side of your feet. Some of you can just grab a block, put on the outside of your feet and use that. Feel free to go deeper. Use any and all options you have to move a little deeper into this posture if you're able to do so. Use your breath. As you exhale, you create some space and maybe, hopefully you can move into that space a little bit more. Eventually, forehead will be on the mid-shins, elbows will be on the mat, your forearms will be on the mat, clasping your wrist beyond your feet. This is doable, folks. Let's make this our homework posture for the week. Feel it in your lower back, maybe the hamstrings. Keep your eyesight initially and pretty much always, until you're able to say lick your shins, keep your eyesight on your feet or what's beyond the feet. I don't want you to round the back by looking at your waistline. Here we go. One more breath in. And on the exhale, release your grip and roll up slowly. Nice. Hands next to the hips. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the heart towards the ceiling. Ah, groovy. And a nice easy twist. Let's go to the right. Keep the torso nice and tall, looking over the right shoulder. We come back to center and try it on the left side. Looking over the left, looks good. And we come back to center. Great. Let's try that one more time. This time, go ahead and bend the right leg and take the right leg and bring it over the left. Now we're going to twist to the right. Now some of you can do a bind with this one. Most of us, just follow me on this one. I'm going to use my left hand to hold on to that right knee. And I'm trying to bring that knee into, that leg into my lower abdominal region as I twist to the right side again. It's a variation of Madhyachana. The awesome sage who loved to twist and recover. Extend the right leg out. Bend the left leg. Bring the left foot over the right leg. I'm going to hook that left leg with my right arm and twist to the left. My left arm supports the torso and keeps me up as tall as possible. Nice. Feel that compression of that leg into the lower abdominal region. You're looking over the left shoulder. And recover. Shake the legs out. Groovy. And let's find ourselves a nice, comfortable seated posture. Any seated posture in Sukhasana, or any other variation, any posture to sit and relax for just a few breaths. Eyes are soft or closed. Disconnect from your Ujjayi pranayama breath. As a matter of fact, take a deep inhalation through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more in through the nose. And just relax your breath. Nothing forceful, nothing strenuous. A scan of the body from your head, shoulders, arms, chest, core, all the way to your toes. Take stock of what's happening in the body at this point. More importantly, what's happening with your mental side. Relaxed, grooved, rejuvenated. At least I hope. Yogis and yoginis, with a deep inhalation, lift the arms up and overhead. Palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down past your third eye to your heart. On your continuing journey, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle, and always remember to stay fearless. Thank you, folks, for a great session this evening. Thank you, and namaste.